everyone, it's a Loki Monster here, and we're jumping right into this because there is so much stuff to see. So we're going to start with the 2024 Mogolween collection. Now it costs $5,300 for the collection, and the travel form alone is $5,000, and it is worth every cent. I am definitely getting the collection, but I'm a little short on DC, and I really want the housing collection, so I'm going to go with that first and get this next week. But we have the Gooper pet. He is very cool. And then we have the Twilight Evoker, and this is like a staff. It's quite nice. And then we have the Twilight Sniper as well. And that is very wicked. The only thing is, I don't really know what these weapons are going with, because the sets, this is the first set. This is all Mogul's hat there, and then we have all Mogul's shoulder. Now there is one on both sides, but my cape is covering that. And then we have the all Mogul's robe. Now it's a skirt for the female, but it's a suit for male. And then we have this wing with the cape, and then we just have the bat wings without the cape. That they're very cool, and I couldn't see what this brooch was, and I looked at them on the front and I looked on the back and I couldn't see what it was, so I'll have to check that with less gear on where I might be able to tell. So that was the Moguls. Now we have the Goo Exterminator set, and then that is a very cool sword, and the Ruperts are really cool. So I think this is based on Ghostbusters. Ghostbusters in the 1800s? I'm not quite sure, but it's very cool. It's got this really green glowy on it, and this is not my skin. This is actually the armor does this, so that bright green is going to be there no matter what you do to your skin underneath. And this is the Goo Exterminator pack. That's very cool. And then we have these gloves. I like those spikes on the back. And then we have the belt for it. That is really cool. And I think these were mostly suggested by players. What did they want to see? So we have the Ghostbusters idea. There's the boots. And then we also have the Beetlejuice idea, which also works for my idea I suggested, which was Nightmare Before Christmas. But I still can't do the head. But it's very cool. There's the striped skirt, and then we have the shoes. Now, I just love the travel form in this, and I'm gonna get the collection, but I want the Mogolween housing more. But first, we're gonna check out the Mogolween decorations. So that was a rotten plank, and these everybody can get to help build your own spooky manor for Mogolween, your own spooky house. And so we have everything from wallpaper to pumpkins, carved pumpkins as well. And everybody can get these for gold. So that's very cool. Oh, I like the dark ones. Dark carved pumpkin. And we have the thorny bush. That is very cool. You can also use that for like coral for your Atlantean maps. We got twisted wood tendrils. Now you can get the two trees that drop from the tree boss in the town. Oh, some Spanish moss, hanging moss. That's very cool. I love that. And another tree here. So you can get free trees if you want, but if you want to just get them here, there are also some that are available for materials as well. That's just one wood plank. That's pretty good. And this one, and then we have some purple windows, and those are so cool. So there is one for gold there, and then we have some that are for materials again, but these are just wood planks. It's really easy to do. Then we have a sinister portrait. That's cool. It looks like Wendy. Oh, I'm so glad they put this one in. I love that one. But that one costs a good 10 wood planks, but not like you're going to use a ton of them. And then we have some gravestones. We had that lamp too there. And these ones here are for building bricks. So make sure you're going to do your dailies. And we have a little short gravestone and a broken one. And then a grand one that costs 25 bricks. That's a little expensive. Oh, but we have stone sarcophaguses. That is so cool. Oh, 25 bricks for that. And 25 bricks for the open one, too. That is very cool. A full moon house item. And this one is a strange material. It's cheese bit. Because the moon is made of cheese, you know. And then we have the spooky cauldron. So those cheese bits you get from the mouse hole in Yulger's Inn. We have the menacing monster. Oh my gosh. And this is for DC. And these are actually different than the ones that are dropping in game. This is Trollenstein's Passion. So the pose is different, but that is very inexpensive. Oh, and the killer clock. That is very cool. Oh, the books. I actually have a library. I need that. That's awesome. And that's 100 DC. And for an animated housing item, that is pretty good. Now we're going to check out the housing collection. So the collection actually comes with 2 maps this year. And yeah, we can't preview them by clicking on them. But I'm going to check out the maps after we check out the collection. So we're going to have a Miss Croft sign here, which is cool. And you can buy all these individually as well if you don't want to buy the collection. So we have a cheery pumpkin spooky one, dark tall one, a cheery dark one, and a spooky one, as well as some wood siding. I like that. Need more walls. Oh, metal plating. Awesome. That is perfect. Thorny vines curved. That's cool. And a large deadwood. That is a big tree. Obviously, I can't back up enough to see that. Spooky dooky door. That looks just like the pirate door. There's the broken gravestone and another gravestone. Graveyard painting, that's cool. Haunted portrait, that's a little creepy. The Miss Croft stone wall, that is awesome. And these would cost DC if you don't want to buy the collection. But if you buy the collection, you're basically limited to the stack size. Then we have the lamppost, that is very cool. And oh, the spider snack, that is awesome. And oh, yes, they put it in. I wanted this so bad. The skeleton, hanging skeletons. Oh, and a matter of bad decoration, that is very cool if you want to do something vampy. And a hanging prison cell, that is cool. And a saw blade. Oh, if you wanted to do something like Saw or Little House of Horrors. And then we have a full blood moon. That is very cool. And the graveyard arch that seems to get everywhere in the game. It's still in the lab. And we have an energy cell. So these are like the the May the 4th one pieces, but slightly different. An energy tank. And oh my gosh, remember McPumpkin? I just have him lying on the bed like that. And then we have a heroic version of Mayor the McPumpkin. Oh, spinning saws. That is so cool. Yes, this collection is worth it. And then we have a bubbling cauldron. So once you buy the collection, you'll be able to access all these items for free, so you won't have to pay any gold or DC for them. But if you just want to buy them individually, you still can do that. But I'm going to buy the collection because I want it. And let's check out what the maps. So we get both the maps with this, as well as the title Spooktacular. So we're going to buy the maps here, and we're going to go check them out instead of just if you want to go see them yourself, just click on preview before you buy them. But once you've bought them, you have to just get them, and then we'll go to our housing, and then they'll be at the very bottom because they go in chronological order apparently. I have to name a few of my houses still. They're all say new house. So this is the Ghastly Glen, and it is quite a big space, and there is a building on it. Kind of wish they didn't do that. We want to start with a blank as possible map, but you can build your own town here. Nice path. I like these lamps. I wish they had release those as well, and let's climb up here. I'm gonna put the sound on for a second so you can hear the music for the map. So it's not bad music for the map, and up here is the highest peak, I think, that you can just look around and check out this map. And okay, it's not the highest peak. Well, I'm not gonna climb up that just to see where it is, but yeah, it's a very big, cool map. Tons of open space to build on. Unfortunately, I had started my map like right away when I heard, for Mogolween. So I am not going to actually use the Mogolween maps, but here is the manor, the haunted manor. This is very cool. And okay, we have a staircase going up and a back room. That is very cool. How do you get out on the patio? Wait, there are no working doors. This is just one room. Oh, you can't get out on the patio. Okay, you're gonna have to break that wall quick with a door trick or the the gumdrop trick. That's a shame. I want to go out. Anyways, so we're gonna check up. Let's see how big it is up top. I guess it's pretty small up here. That's it. There's just 2 doors that don't go anywhere. Really? Well, yeah. It's not a bad map, but I definitely like the other. I like building my own structures, but yeah, you're just gonna have to break the walls on that one because you want to get outside and that's. So we're gonna check out the title. Here it is, Spooktacular. For those of you that were going to compete in the Screenshot Saturday competition, which is for sets and for housing, just be aware that it has been extended. It is no longer the 26th is the deadline. It will be November the 2nd, I believe. Now we're in town again because Gaz has some stuff on the black market. The Spectral Dragon is back, and he is quite expensive at 4,500 DC. And then we have the Ghoulish Dragon, who is my favorite. This was my first travel form when I became a Guardian. I bought that with the extra DC. So we have some more spiked tails, the Onyx spiked and pointy, and the red spiked and the red pointy, and they're 250 DC a piece. Now we have one other thing here. We're going to jump over to the Isle of Titans and just skip through the Isle of Friendship here, and we're going to go talk to Marty. And if you're not on the side, I believe it's Kildane. It's one of your guys there, but you're going to come check out the Midori Cage Armory because they have added the Flame of Midori cape. And is that not the... It's got to be the coolest cape in game. That is just absolutely incredible. And it is 12,000 war medals. I think I'm sitting at like 7. Yeah, a little more than 7. So that'll be a little grind for me to save 4. So now we're going to head back to Mogolween stuff. And we're going to head into Mistcroft Town. And we're going to go see Andy. And Andy has some new stuff here as well. We have Treat Street decorations. Like, I mean, we have a ton of Halloween housing stuff. So we have the Adventurer's Pumpkin, which is cool, and you can buy these with candy. So we have the Sneering Pumpkin and the Dark Pumpkin, Adventurer's Pumpkin with the AE logo, the AQ3D logo, Dark Dryad, that's cool. Skeleton Tricksters, so you can buy your own little mannequin tricksters. People have taken to calling them mannequins instead of statues. And then we also have a spooky cauldron as well. And I am going to regret buying these right now, because what I didn't realize was that in the candy shop here, we also have the pointy tail here, and we also have a midnight spike tail. I'm going to have to be doing some candy grinding here. And these are really cool. So the one pointy tail, the spiked tail drops from the brutal corn. Now the rest of them you can craft here. That is very cool. But we have the Miscraft Fountain House item, and that is a max stack of candy. That's 15,000 candy, and I just spent my candy, but I'm going to show you a trick. Now this quest is called the Empty Box of Candy. Now the candy is available in Andy's shop here. You can buy the Empty Box of Candy for 100 DC and turn this in for 5,000 candy, and you can do that once a day. So another change we have is here on Treat Street. So we're just going to go through the portal. We're going to run to the end of the street here, because Candy Bones no longer spawns on the timer. She spawns when you put 100 candy into this pot here. And another thing about Candy Bones, when you put the 100 DC into here, these guys are going to play a little tune that will summon her. And Candy Bones really never hurt anybody before, but now she dances. Now she's gotten a little bit meaner. I don't know if they fixed her, but yeah, you're going to actually, if you're just a couple people, actually make an effort and not just stand there like a zombie whacking her, because she can actually hurt you now, just so you know. And she drops less candy now than she used to, unfortunately. But they said just a slight bit. I don't know, that seemed like a lot less than I normally get. So our last stop for changes is we're going to head to the graveyard. So we're just going to go to the Grave of Unrest, and we're going to go see Zorback here. And in the graveyard materials, you can buy the items, but in the crafts, you'll see that the graveyard laser with beats. This is the lasers with the music from the graveyard. And that will cost you 10,000 candy, 550 rave stones, 15 daft pumpkins, and 15 Tree J. And there's also the graveyard lasers, which will only cost you 10 rave stones and a little bit of candy. And I am really upset about that, because I had to I deleted my Tree J stuff and daft. I deleted all this stuff like a couple months ago, because I had no room for my vault. The developers won't listen about it. But anyways, Oracle, great killing machine for killing these skeletons, and just kill the Daft Pumpkin and Tree J when they spawn. They always drop the token for it, which is the Daft Pumpkin or Tree J, whatever the items are. Anyways, gonna have to grind this now. A little upset about that, but really, I think this housing collection is absolutely incredible. The collection itself is pretty well, not too bad. Definitely my favorite Mogolween, but not my favorite Mogolween collection. I'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.